Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Quan Zhi Gao Shou, or you can call it the King's Avatar, Full-Time Expert, Master of Skills, which is on episode 8. Now, again, as I am saying throughout most of my videos and my recaps of Quan Zhi Gao Shou, I'm going to say it again. It is literally taking first place for me once more. And so far, just by this video right here, just by this new episode right here, it actually did a pretty nice job, and I actually really enjoyed it. So if anything else, let's go. We have to it that our buddy Lord Grimm, or Zhi Gao in other cases, has been dealing with Tiny Herb's members a lot lately. Day after day, possibly week after week. And it's really annoying the heck out of him. Well, maybe annoying, I don't know if annoying might be the heck out of him, but he seems to go like, oh man, dude. He must be somewhat annoyed because he's been attacked day after day, week after week, and he's been, I'm pretty sure, beating the living out of them. But aside from major annoyance and complaints, he does have a good suggestion for them. He does take them on as the entire team, and on the other hand, he ends up doing a strategic retreat. Later on, he ends up telling them, he ends up decide like, if you want to fight me, I want you guys to take on this new player of mine, which is Little Tang, of course. Of course, she did lose, etc., but she does gradually improve, which was shown, said in this episode. Like, for example, she was taken out in less than a minute. Later on, when they fought the second time against another tiny member for Little Tang, we have to it that it took her 50 seconds to be defeated. So it looks like to me she's gradually improving. We also see to it that he has a couple suggestions here and there, and ends up having some bargains when it comes to one-on-one duels. And we also have to it that I think he's also training his new players at the same time. Not to mention trash talking, because we have to it that he mentions that this trash talk is from Huang Xiaotan, because his mouth literally it runs very fast. And those guys who have read the novel or even watched the episode up to this date will understand that his mouth is literally like you can't control it. Like, he'll run his mouth all the time. He's like those other players out there, either trollers or freaking like I'm saying that I'm just doing this just to f you up and see if you can actually keep your calm and not be so angry, you know, that kind of thing, not being provoked in a certain way. We also see to it that that Lord Grimm, or Zhi Gao, actually helped out one player, because apparently he was actually told by his captain, without letting him know right away, that Yifan, which is one of the Tiny Herb's members, is like he's not fit for a Tiny Herb because he's working hard but nothing to show for it. Nothing is really bad right now. Not to mention Lord Grimm or Zhi Gao actually convinced Yifan, the little guy who's struggling, to like go try out like Ghostblade, because it looks like to me like his overall grasp of the situation is pretty good, with the cooperation and observational skills is very strong. He also tells him, I know change is difficult, and I'm pretty sure all of us went through here, but the outcome is worth the risk. I'm pretty sure all of us who played RPGs and so forth and tried to like keep up with a certain class, but if it doesn't work out, we always want to change, and we have to start all over from freaking zero at the starting line, and then try to build your way back up. But Zhi Gao, Lord Grimm, convinces Yifan, it's hard, I know, but you gotta have courage and muster up, and the outcome you will get is actually going to be very good, and it's actually the risk, because these skills you have fits well for this class, and it is what, Phantom Ghostblade, etc. And we also see to it that Lord Grimm, Zhi Gao, ends up going head-to-head with the captain himself, and captain of Tiny Herb team. And of course, that's a magician, if anything. Of course, when it comes to like his unsealed magic, we have to it when it comes to his unsealed magic, we get to know that the magician, she's Jesse Shang or something. Someone did try to help me pronounce his name, but I'm gonna call him the magician because it's easy that way, and his name is not something I see all the time and so forth, you know? Aside from that, we get to see his true power, which is his unsealed magic. We get to know that because like he seals away his magic, or his real power, is because it will only complicate players and they won't be able to catch up. And I can understand where he's coming from anyway, because honestly, like, if you're playing with a professional player and you're trying to help out or something, you realize like your skill is so high in terms of like APM, actions per movement, along with everything else, it's gonna be hard to catch up. Even I could agree with that. So we also see to it that they actually ended in a draw, which is pretty cool and really nice because, you know, for a Magician and Lord Grimm to go head to head and they have high level of skill, that's pretty cool and all. I just don't like I just like the fact to see that Lord Grimm actually found someone that's actually at his level because honestly, like, we all know that Lord Grimm is one of the top professional players and he's been given the title of World's Toughest Boss. Not to mention, he offers this way: I'll welcome you anytime, but I want you to accept the same terms. He will make custom equipment he will train new players, just make sure you give custom equipment and everything else, you know, etc. So it looks like to me he's willing to be a training partner eventually he actually will become a training partner for the new members of Tiny Herb or just training new players, etc. As long as you could give me these items or something, which I did see the list, but I didn't take note of that, which is really terrible, honestly. Stupid me. But that's about it. So I'm really surprised to see Lord Grimm or Zhi Gao to actually help out Tiny Herb. And I gotta say, it must take a lot of guts, despite being rivals and so forth. And he did like him say that if you want to get the championship, you gotta like him take this opportunity. So I'm thinking in my mind, I think it's not a bad call. If this guy is a really pro expert and he has been winning many championships one-on-one or with the entire team in his prime back then guarantee he is worth the price for the items or like the pay, because honestly he is given the World's Toughest Boss title from the Magician himself, so it's all worth the gamble. So I would do it if I were in that situation. Go like, hey, if you can help me, then I'm all down for it. I'll follow your commands and terms in the game. And of course, like we have a small talk with Little Tang and Zhi Gao, because we have to it that Little Tang was actually invited by Tiny Herb's captain to join his squad, but she goes like, nah, I decline. I'm thinking in my mind, yeah, this guy, after realizing Tang's ability and so forth, I don't even know why I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to invite her one time before he has his match with Zhi Gao or Lord Grimm. We also see Steam Bun. Well, of course I did see his appearance in the freaking like fan art or something, but he coming here to the internet cafe where Zhi Gao is out, you know, or Lord Grimm is freaking hilarious. He goes like, oh, what's up, man? I've been looking all over for ya. Of course, that was a funny scene and funny translation I found, which is called the Meetup Grinder style in the subtitles. It says it's like refers to gay males meeting up for stuff. I'm thinking in my mind, oh man, dude, are you for real, dude? And he actually works as a security guard, to my other surprise as well. So I just go like, oh wow, at an internet cafe. And it was pretty cool, not too bad, and I actually enjoyed it. So I look forward to next episode. Like I said, it's been kicking major butt. Lord Grimm or Zhi Gao helping out Tiny Herb's team, especially like Yifan himself when he's changing his class at the end of the episode, which I really am happy about, because even though Lord Grimm is the toughest player and then people getting his butt handed by him, if he's really training players to maximize their full potential, etc., then that's pretty cool and good. So I look forward to more. I don't know what's bound to happen, but there's only a couple episodes left, and I'm really, really sad to see if it's going to end very soon, because it's literally becoming one of my favorites to watch every time in the morning. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!